Gift from Boyka.
Warm piss. You stand up.
Boyka, huh? Now what kind of bitch-ass name is that?
You're a great champion, I know. But in here, I am the champion. And you are just my bait.
Within the walls of a Russian prison, an intense underground fight takes place between undefeated champion Yuri Boyka and a challenger named Arkady Davik. Boyka's flawless record captivates the prison audience, with many placing bets on his expected victory. These clandestine matches are organized by prison officials, including Warden Markov, in collaboration with a mob boss named Gaga, with all parties profiting from the wagering. Boyka eventually defeats Davik, maintaining his undefeated streak. Concurrently, former boxing champion George Chambers travels to Russia with his manager, Phil, to attend a number of boxing events. Chambers' professional career is in decline, so he makes money through endorsements and public appearances. After finishing a commercial shoot, he returns to his hotel room, only to be ambushed by criminals who knock him out. When the police arrive, they find a packet of cocaine hidden inside his Bible and arrest him. Chambers is quickly incarcerated. Boyka greets Chambers with hostility as soon as he enters the facility. Warden Markov introduces himself and expresses admiration for fighters, mentioning that the prison has its own reigning champion. However, Chambers shows little interest in the prison's internal dynamics, believing that his stay will be brief. When ordered to take a shower, Chambers initially refuses because the water is cold. He attempts to resist the guards, but is eventually forced to comply. As he is led to his cell, a fellow inmate throws urine at him as an alleged gift from Boyka, inciting Chambers' rage. He attempts to retaliate, but is stopped by the guards. Chambers is assigned a cellmate named Stephen Parker, a British drug addict. The following morning, Stephen advises Chambers to follow the prison's unwritten rules, but Chambers dismisses this advice, assuming his incarceration will be brief. During lunch, other inmates pay close attention to Chambers, but he remains unfazed. When Boyka and his entourage walk into the cafeteria, all inmates rise in silence except Chambers, who continues to eat. One of Boyka's associates attempts to intimidate him, but Chambers quickly subdues him. This prompts Boyka to confront Chambers, resulting in a brief altercation before the guards arrive. Later, Phil pays Chambers a visit and informs him that the United States Embassy is working on his case. However, his release could take up to a month. Chambers, frustrated, demands a well-known American attorney. Phil promises to do his best, but gives no guarantees. Meanwhile, Gaga bribes Markov to set up a fight between Boyka and Chambers, revealing that Gaga staged Chambers' arrest specifically to draw him into the prison fighting circuit as a formidable opponent for Boyka. Boyka's men soon begin harassing Steven. Chambers steps in to defend him, overwhelming the attackers. Steven then explains that Gaga's mob controls the prison and that life inside is governed by strict rules. Undeterred, Chambers insists that he deals with people like them in his own way. Boyka attempts to confront Chambers about the earlier incident, but the guards again intervene. That night, Chambers witnesses Boyka fight another opponent and is astounded by his brutal fighting style. Following the match, Boyka publicly confronts Chambers, who remains silent. Warden Markov then offers Chambers an early release if he agrees to fight Boyka, which Chambers declines. As punishment for his refusal, Markov assigns him the task of cleaning the prison sewers. When Chambers resisted, the guards threatened him. Krot, an elderly inmate in a wheelchair, intervenes and helps him complete the assignment. Steven informs Chambers that Krot was once a Russian commando who murdered a guard during an escape attempt, resulting in a life sentence. Steven suggests that Chambers accept Boyka's challenge to secure his release, but Chambers declines once more. Chambers is then brought to meet Gaga, who informs him that if he had chosen to fight, the situation could have turned out differently. Gaga reveals that Phil has also been collaborating with him for profit. Chambers, feeling betrayed and humiliated, realizes he must fight Boyka. Both fighters begin rigorous training for their upcoming match. Meanwhile, Boyka's men press Steven to join them in sabotaging the fight. However, during a break, Steven administers drugged water to Chambers, weakening him for the second round. Boyka eventually knocks out Chambers, who has blurred vision and diminished strength. Following the match, he learns from Krot that he was drugged and that Steven was involved in the plot. Chambers rushes back to his cell and discovers that Steven has committed suicide, leaving an apology note. Chambers is furious, accusing Boyka of foul play, but Boyka denies any involvement. When Warden Markov tries to return Chambers to his cell, Chambers snaps and severely beats him, resulting in his punishment of being tied to a pole outside in the freezing snow. Boyka is furious when he discovers his men drugged Chambers without his knowledge, and he kills 2 of them for dishonoring him. Meanwhile, Phil returns to Gaga to inquire about Chambers' release. Gaga gives him money to leave the country and forget about Chambers, but Phil is shot dead moments later by one of Gaga's men. The rematch finally takes place, attracting large bets. Thank you for watching. If you're new, be sure to subscribe for more of these recaps. Enjoy your day until next time.